Are your stories meant to scare people or to make them think? What do you want your readers to get out of the book once they finish it?
Okay. First couple books I wrote, I really touched, uh, and I thought the way I was writing. Of course, it's changed. I've been writing over 10 years, multiple books. My writing has changed a little bit. Everybody will say for the better. It's not for the worse. As far as the reading, the detail has always been there to an extent, more so now. But before, I would say I was maybe possibly more graphic, more balls and holes, more descriptions as far as uh, what's disturbing to me or what I wanted you to feel. And I've since learned and tweaked what I do to get it to, to suit my writing and the way my writing has changed. I think it's more powerful for me to describe a door or something happening and not tell you everything about that door. Like I give you the detail, I'll describe it, and there'll be times where it's a wave, and I will build that up, and then it'll just fall. It'll fall. So it's meant to be that way. It's not meant to be descriptive the whole time. It's not meant to be a report. It's meant to have stop and go enough to where it draws you in, makes you think about things. But I want people to think about them, to think about others, to whether it's good or bad, to know that it's not about blood splashing on walls. It's not about an arm being torn off, or those are like extremes, right? So I don't even think I may have covered some of that. You'll have to read my books and find out. But if you like that stuff, you're going to have all sorts of things to be happy with titles that are still to be released, and there's five to choose from now. So that it's out there for you. But I think that if I describe a door, for example, and I mention, I'll say a clown. Clowns are triggering to a lot of people. There's even a phobia. Some people, I love clowns. It's okay to love clowns as long as you don't love. So I'm okay with that. As far as the rest of this goes, if I described a clown and a door, and somebody is just terrified of clowns, they may put the book down. They may not read anymore. They may not even buy it to begin with. There's people that won't buy. I won't mention the name of that book, but it's a pretty good book. And I know some people that just are terrified that they've never bought it. They've never seen any of the spin-offs or flavors of that. So and that's great, right? But if I could do the same with something else, like maybe I don't know, an old person, a young person, something that fits the normal situation, but is off in the way that I present them. Uh, Something even scarier, but it's irrelevant. What I'm saying is that if I describe the clown, you're gone. If it gets to that part and you can't work with that, you're gone. And you don't have a little bit of the mystery. I hate spoilers. They're on my website. You got to dig for them. Nothing's easy. It's a nice balance of work and play. Very well set up. I wear many hats. That's one of them. But it also gives me a lot of control. So getting back to the door, if I describe all the things that happen up to the point to what you feel, what you see, what you think you feel, and everything up to the point that I don't tell you what you see, then you in your head see a clown. Somebody else might see a spider. Somebody else might see a young boy that just has an off look that just he doesn't seem like it's just out of place is a good thing. Off. I write a lot about. I touch on that as well. So, but here's the deal: if I think it's more powerful to lead up to that suspense, drama, and then not tell you right off the bat that it's there. It doesn't have to be blood, splinters, and everything. The door bursting open, and then Tom comes in. It's up to that point to where you're comfortable, and it gets to the point to where it's time for me as a writer to open that door. I do. I want you to know that there'll be something in there that you like to to experience. It's something that I want you to experience, but something that you'll like to experience. So my writing has changed. It's not all, and I'll refer in a different video to what I refer balls and holes and circles and triangles, that kind of stuff. I'll cover more on that because it's very interesting how it ties into so many things. But so getting back to your question, I think it's awesome to lead up to that, to leave you with the feeling that's that's it, you know, you didn't feel that way before you looked at the door. You would have been fine if it was a dog or a boy because they don't bother you. But when it comes to that clown, and you now find out now it's a clown, then it's game on. You know, step away from the book, put it down, come back to it. You're going to get past that paragraph, that chapter, and then you're going to find other things, other reasons to enjoy my work.